Hey, what's up, you guys? It's LimitlessLionRider, and today is actually a huge day for the modding community. We actually have invented our very first brand new non-replacement prop items for the game. So I know this was a highly requested thing for a while, ever since we invented new species. And so NDP and I, without the help of Jesse for once, have done this on our own, and we have figured out how to make brand new scenery items. So as an example, I'll give NDP the credit for this one. He did the very first one, and it is the woolly mammoth sign. So this sign is a brand new prop piece, and you can place it down in the game. I actually really like the art style he went for, and it's a brand new scenery item. So this could be brought into your game without needing to replace any existing props or anything, and it works great. Similarly, I have gone ahead and began my own little mini prop pack with the penguin sign pack. So I'm sure a lot of people have been seeing lately that there are a ton of penguin mods that are showing up on Nexus, from myself, Leaf, a bunch of people have been making different penguins. And so what I did was I based it off of the art style of this already existing king penguin. It's actually closer to an emperor penguin, to be honest, sign that's already in the game, and I've made the African penguin sign. So we have this one. So this mod will be coming out very shortly. We have the chin strap penguin for Leaf's little chin strap penguin mod, as well as the little blue penguin, which was another mod that Leaf created recently with the help of Mega Gaming Rex. So all of these penguins are going to be available very, very soon for everyone. I'm going to keep making more. I have a bunch planned, so I'm probably going to be doing at least a Gen 2, Rockhopper, Killer Penguin for NDP, and a few others, and then I'll get this pack out for everyone. So the next thing that I want to talk about in regards to this new feature is we're on the kind of verge of a brand new situation with the game, obviously. And so with the news of new props, this is going to be a quick little segment on everything you need to know about these new scenery prop items. So the first thing is, if you have a map or a blueprint that has one of these modded scenery items. So as an example, I have a blueprint that I just had one of the people on the Planet Zoo modding Nexus create for me. It was by Jorno. So this was the mammoth prop test. So I downloaded this off the workshop, and as you can see, since I have the woolly mammoth mod, it works fine. If you guys were to download this and you don't have the woolly mammoth mod, or if I were to uninstall this, this would crash my game. If I tried to load in, it would crash my game. Similarly, if I had a map that had this prop in it and I uninstalled the mod, that would also crash my game. So unlike animals that usually would just be ignored, props will crash your game if you don't have them installed. So that is just a fair warning. Everyone needs to make sure that you have mods installed if you're going to want to download any maps or use them in any capacity, because if not, they will crash your game if you were to uninstall them. Now, an easy fix to rectify this, if you want, is if you just reinstall the mod, you can, re-download the map, it'll run fine. So as an example, like here I have the mammoth. If I save this out, deleted the mod, if I loaded into the map, it'd crash, but if I reinstalled the mod, it'd run again. So that's just a quick fix. It's really not that big of a deal for most people if you're familiar with how we've done mods recently. But yeah, so this is like just a huge deal for the actual community, because like I said, if you know anything about Planet Zoo, right now we're just doing signs and stuff just because they were kind of easy to do, but this is huge. This is essentially the Theme Maker's Toolkit for Planet Coaster times 10. Because Planet Coaster had a lot of limitations with their Theme Maker's Toolkit for sizing and poly count and stuff. We don't have any of those limitations. So we could literally make stuff like a brand new rock set or something that has giant versions of these existing rocks. Or similarly, we could do any of the primitive pieces that we have or whatever in the game, like let's just say like these round pieces. I could make a cylinder piece that's half the size or even like 3-4 times smaller, so that we could get really precise little packs and stuff. And obviously I'm already planning, I'm talking with a bunch of other content creators and stuff of like what are the most desired prop items that everyone wants to see. And so I am definitely going to be working on a Planet Zoo general pack of stuff that we all want. So stuff like chain link fences, trash cans, dumpsters, strollers, wheelchairs, exit signs, ATMs, etc. that are really requested zoo items that are really going to make this game really, really good. So like I said, unfortunately, I would definitely recommend people who create stuff using the new prop items, maybe don't share your stuff on the workshop. Because the unfortunate thing is, unless you explicitly tag stuff, your item would go up on the workshop fine. I could like save my blueprint as it is right now. It could go on the workshop and no one would know anything. But if you didn't have the mod and just subscribe to this, it would crash your game without knowing. So that is kind of an issue with the workshop. So this is why I said it's kind of dangerous territory right now. Because we'd be using the official workshop, which up until this point didn't have any, you know, custom items or something being thrown on it. And now with pretty much no warning at all, we could be crashing people's games that don't even interact with mods. So like I said, I highly recommend anyone who uses mods, share your blueprints among friends. Don't do it publicly on the workshop, or else you're just going to be causing people to crash their game, and they're not going to know what the reason is. They're not going to know that, hey, I was just downloading this person's blueprint. It looked like a cool mammoth prop. They wouldn't know that you made this this is a custom prop. They might think that this was just created using primitive pieces or something, or like, oh my god, this is like a crazy Haribo level, like, you know, image or something of a penguin. They wouldn't know the difference, so for that reason, steer clear of the workshop. But otherwise, like I said, I think this is definitely a huge deal for the community. We can do custom plants, we can do custom furniture, we can do custom scenery, we can do signs, and etc. Like, you know, the limitations are literally, like, you know, nothing. Like, we can do basically anything. You know, as much as I always like talk about Prehistoric Kingdom has scaling, we don't really need scaling anymore, because now we could just make a prop of every size imaginable. And we can make them flexi-color, we can make them, you know, whatever we want. We can make more font types, etc. The only issue is, like I said, it's a little time-consuming. It is slightly easier to make than new species of animals and stuff. I will definitely say that. Especially the Content 5 folder for the new Southeast Asia pack has made it really easy to create props because there were so little in that pack. And so, as an example, I made a bunch of dummy props, essentially, using the Southeast Asia pack. Like, I have like an extra 10 props that I have just ready to go to turn into whatever I want. So that's going to be really, really useful for us. But yeah, so like I said, I think this is going to be a huge deal for the community. I'm really excited for the future potential, and I will be making a tutorial very shortly, probably within the week, of how to make your own custom scenery. Because the more scenery we get, the better the game's going to be. And like I said, it is technically easier to do than custom animals. So it might take you only, let's say, 20 minutes to make a new prop, opposed to the like hour and a half to make a new animal. So that would be the benefit of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, these props will be available very soon. NDPs is already on the workshop on Nexus, so you can check that out. And past that, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to see more modding news and more Planet Zoo content, feel free to check out the rest of my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.